Hello everyone, and yes, this video I'm going to talk about this issue that has been brewing in Nigeria over the case of Falana and Very Dark Man. So a lot of people have their different opinion and all of that. People have said a lot. It took me, I think it was yesterday or thereabout, that I finally even did a comment on one of the post that someone had made, and Aisha Yusufu, now whenever she says something on anything, it becomes something else. And blogs and all of that have taken that, and I just said, let me do this video on this matter. Usually things like this I don't bother because they're just distraction. A whole lot of things is going on in Nigeria. I'm going to talk about that in another video, to say there's an orchestrated effort, you understand, to discredit every voices or people who stand against injustice and stuff like that in Nigeria. And I started saying that when they came out all of nowhere to start saying that, oh, Aisha Yusufu, Aisha Yusufu took campaign money, she embezzled campaign money. Africa, are you freaking kidding me? What nonsense campaign money are you talking about? Everything of the campaign money had been accounted for. Did somebody put out there and everything? And then all of a sudden, from the Labour Party, the former chairman of Labour Party, Aburi, and they started mentioning my name, Labour Party and everything, and I could see the way, what do you call them now, APC, paid farm trolls, we know them, you see their handwriting and whatever, started carrying that on just to look for a way to discredit. Usually they think if they put this thing out there because somebody has something somewhere. I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard. Come and open it. If you're a skeleton, bring it out, let me see. Me myself will even talk to myself on it. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, just leave it now. Don't waste. No, I won't leave it though. Nobody will defame my name and then you expect me to leave it. But anyway, this one I'm going to be talking about the issue of Very Dark Man and the FALANAS. There have been a lot of people who feel, oh no, the FALANAS, what are you doing? You should not talk on the issue that is going on. You should focus on the corruption that the Very Dark Man. Okay, when the Very Dark Man was doing the video, did he focus on that, solely on that corruption? But he brought in the FALANAS, and I'm going to allow you watch that video. But before I do that, let me tell you something. There's a way these things work. You that you're watching this video now, or someone else, can say the same thing about the FALANAS. They might not even say anything, because those people's voices, how many people hear it or something like that. But if myself say that kind of thing about the FALANAS, they will take me up. You know why? Even if they won't take another person up, they will take me up, because there are people who listen to my voice, who listen to my message, and there are people who trust me. And how do I put it? I don't joke with that trust. And in everything that I do, that's why I ensure when I'm talking about something, even if I've heard something, you've come to me. And this, I will tell you, until it's reported, I won't talk about it. The worst case scenario, what I will normally do is that I will give you the numbers of some of these newspapers and say, go meet them, let them report the story. And I don't break stories. I've said that several times. I don't. But so I'm very mindful of that, knowing fully well that there are people who trust what I say. When I say something, they say, oh, Aisha Yusufu has said this thing. For her to say, that means it's right. They don't bother to. So because of that, I can't do anyhow. I can't bring anything anyhow. So if I say it, there are people who will believe. So the FALANAS will come after me more than any other person that, okay, how many people really know that person? I'm not saying that we are not all important. I'm just saying that certain times there are voices. For example, in recent times, like the Very Dark Man, there are things that he will say. There are also people that are going to believe what he says, no matter what and whoever he says it about. He has a category of people that will believe. You understand? So when he says something, it comes with a bit of weight. And so if they leave it like that, and then there are people who are going to say, so this is what they've been doing. And before we go on, I would like you to watch this particular video. So you see that. So I've seen a lot of people who have come out to say that, oh, but it wasn't a Very Dark Man that mentioned their names. It was this alleged video that is said to be Bobrisky's voice. Some people allege to be Bobrisky. Some people have said this, but the thing is that, like I said to someone who literally insulted me and said that, oh, I've been trying to bring down the Very Dark Man. Like, bring him down for what? As in, what is my whatever? I've never really had any this thing. Why should I want to bring anybody down? If anybody that comes in and becomes a voice in whatever many people he can take, that leaves this thing off my shoulder. I have not had to. There are many things I don't need to speak about now because there are people who have taken them up. So it makes me free to be doing what I want to do, which is do nothing. I've always said to people, I don't want to fight for anybody. I don't want to help anybody. I just want people to not need my help. If people don't need my help, it makes my life easier. So, and I said to that person, if it wasn't Falana's name, will you be as invested as you are now? You see, people have built their names for years. You understand? It's reputation. It takes very little for a reputational damage to happen. And if you want to come back, it takes a lot. And if you keep quiet, they will say, oh yes. Having listened to that videos now, there was one thing that a very dark man said that was so striking. He said, unless they come out to deny this, is that not all the coming out that they are coming out now? All they did is the first thing to say, we did not say this. Write is it apology, come and do apology, newspaper, all of those things are legal, whatever that we do will be done. Which we are seeing a place where, you know, the very dark man himself had come out to say no, he didn't mean to disrespect them and stuff like that. But of course, it wasn't the way that they had asked for. But he said, but this is it. The way he said it, he said, unless they come out that he's believing what was alleged in that particular audio that happened, and then you expect them not to come out, because you think, because they stand there now. No, what's wrong with you people? This thing, be the bigger person, move on. It's nonsense. Even as a child, me that I'm here, I refuse to accept that thing that they say, because you are the elder one, all your junior ones can do nonsense to you and you to accept it. No, I'm not be elder person where they say nah, dustbin, everybody go pour that nonsense. No, you won't. If you do it, they'll go after you. You see someone doing something, you see someone, damaging somebody's name, and then you say they should move on. Fine. If very dark man has something that says this whatever is alleged in that audio really happened, then no wahala. When they get to court, they'll bring out the evidence and all of that, and they'll be able to look and say, is this, what is this? And then on the other one that they said, he said Falana contacted. I don't know whether in the audio who contacted, who was there, which they've come out to deny. And then there was something for me that was also striking. And then Falana, Faz will come out and be fighting against the government. That sentence for me is so striking. Why is it an issue? Let's even say there's a criminal out there that is doing crime. Yeah, the person is a criminal. Okay, fine. And then the person is fighting against government. Can't you divide both sides? Yeah, you're a criminal. We'll focus on you. When you're that criminal, they call you out. So what has the person fighting against government got to do that? Oh, you shouldn't fight government because of this. Why is there a problem with the fighting of government? Is there a sudden problem with fighting government? Is that what this is about? I'm trying to put my head around it. But hey, and then Faf said they do. Come on, people. Innuendos, insinuations are as bad as this thing itself, depending on the message it sends out there to the people. I've been a victim of all of this to know how it works, how people try to discredit. For me, like I always say to people, in my own case, so I don't care if you like, call me all the names that you call me. I know that it won't stick. I'm not afraid of you smear campaign at me or anyone. It won't stick, and I'll be here to talk about it. And so telling someone that they shouldn't come out and talk about when their reputation is being damaged, when they are being defamed, when there's a smear campaign against them, it says a lot. I'm going to do another video, and this video I'm going to look at the fact that something is going on. I always say to people, follow the patterns, follow what's going on. I started saying this when they started that thing about me. Oh, Aisha Isufu ate campaign money. I'm like, which nonsense campaign money? What money do you people have? First of all, they used to say that it was billions and billions of naira. Where is the billions of naira? You saw the campaign. It was 500 and something that people donated. Peter Obi brought 800 million. And that's how we put them together, did all the work. Everything is out there. Oh, now they're saying that there's some $15 million somewhere, 150 million. Me itself, I look for that money. Please bring it, because we probably will have election 2027 to use money for. Help us look for. I will whatever it is that we need to go and trace those monies that you see are out there. Me too, I want those monies to be found. They've called on EFCC, a Labour Party, a former Abude called that say EFCC should come and probe me and be whatever. I did a tweet yesterday. Was it 2 days ago? No, Monday. Was that Monday? No, last week. What's today? Today is Monday, right? 30th of September. Okay, no. No, that was on Sunday. That was yesterday. I did a tweet to say to them, please, you people, how far with this whole account? Have you written a petition to EFCC? Because we need to. I also want the bottom of the case to be done. But there is something that is going on. People that are voices or that are looked upon as voices, they are being smeared. There's an orchestrated smear campaign going on so that to discredit their voices. Of course, they know that Nigerians, when it comes to critical thinking, we are not very good at that. But anyway, that will be in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.